Hi, my name is Ava Danyluk, and I am a second-year law and Masters of Public Policy student here at the University of Calgary, and I've been engaged in anti-racism work since the beginning of my undergraduate degree in health sciences. And for me, as a white individual of settler descent, reconciliation has been an enriching learning experience. To me, reconciliation means finding ways to support Indigenous communities, activists, and organizations in a way that fills a gap but doesn't overstep our role. And as white people, I think we have to recognize that we will never be able to understand the lived experience of an Indigenous person within Canada, but we can use our privilege to aid in building those bridges between access to healthcare, access to justice, and access to education. So one example that I can provide is the work that I did with the Alberta First Nations Information Governance Centre, the AFNIGC, in my undergraduate honors thesis. So we went to the AFNIGC and we asked, what topics or projects or problems do you see as the most important to your communities right now, and where can we help in bridging those gaps? Because we have access to research assistance, and funding. And this was an important step in our relationship building because we decided mutually on a project. And after that, we spent months going into the communities that we were going to be conducting research in and building relationships. And we worked within the First Nations principles of OCAP, which stands for Ownership, Control, Access, and Possession of First Nations Data. And as such, once our research was completed, we returned all the data to the communities and the AFNIGC. And this is important because conducting Indigenous research requires a special subset of skills, and it's not something that you can simply dip your toe in and then dip out. You really need to engage in the learning process and commit to being educated and taking the necessary training and building those relationships. So it's a full process, and you have to ensure that your research is not exploitative and it's mutually beneficial for both parties. So to me, reconciliation is finding that sweet spot where you can engage in a mutually beneficial project and you both, at the end of the day, come out of it feeling like you gained something from that collaborative process. Thank you.